Jess World 101 back for my National League predictions. This is unbiased. This is just realistic. Okay, we're gonna start with the National League East. The defending American League champions, the New York, or excuse me, the defending National League champs, the New York Mets. This is a My Team MLB hat, so please don't discriminate. It is fake, like I said. But the New York Mets, you guys, just that pitching staff, you guys, you really cannot beat it. Matt Harvey, in my opinion, will probably be the National League Cy Young Award winner. Um, Jacob DeGrom and Noah Syndergaard will definitely not be far behind him. Zach Wheeler coming off of Tommy John surgery will be great. Bartolo Colon, always a good pitcher. Will find ways to hit well as well. In my opinion, the Marlins will finish a game ahead of the Nationals in second, primarily because Jose Fernandez will have a great year. They just got Edwin Jackson, as you know. He will be great. And then Giancarlo Stanton, who I'm not too fond of, but he will lead the Marlins, and Ichiro Suzuki will get his 3,000th hit, and will also get another 200 plus season, the very last of his career. The Nationals. The thing that gets to me that will prevent them from making the playoffs is the fact that they can stay healthy. Steven Strasburg is questionable, and so is Gio Gonzalez. They lost Doug Fister, of course, to my Astros, as you know. It's up in the air. The Braves will just be absolutely terrible. They are definitely in the rebuilding process. They got Jeff Francoeur back, Kelly Johnson too, hometown Braves. Just not very competitive. And the Phillies will be the worst team in baseball. I predict them to lose 105 games. They're just not competitive at all. Ryan Howard is old and not what he used to be. Brett Oberholzer and Vincent Velasquez, I know them from the Astros. Brett Oberholzer's garbage to begin with. They're just not going to be competitive at all. Now for the National League Central. The almighty Cubs. You want to talk about a good young team that almost matches up to the persona of the National League version of the Royals. It's the Chicago Cubs. 109-year curse, though. I don't know. You'll have to see my postseason predictions when we come back, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be an awesome year for the Cubs. I got the Pirates finishing in second, winning the first wild card spot. Andrew McCutchen, you guys, is just a phenomenal player. In my opinion, he deserves a little bit more love than he gets. He's a great player. Garrett Cole's a good pitcher. They just got David Freese. They got Michael Morse coming back. Starling Marte is not a bad player. Just a great team, in my opinion, overall. The Cardinals will finish in third, primarily because Adam Wainwright will once again get hurt. Mike Leake was a very overrated pitcher, in my opinion, and Matt Holliday's old. Their core offense will just not be very good. The Brewers, they're in major rebuilding mode, but they will definitely improve from the previous year. Acquisitions of Chris Carter and Kirk Neuenhuis and Aaron Hill will help them out for sure. That will just be it. Carter and Braun will provide their pop. And the Reds will just be the second worst team in the league, just absolutely terrible. They've lost almost their whole entire pitching staff. Chapman to the Yankees, Cueto to the Royals last year, Leake to the Giants last year. Homer Bailey's about all they have left. They lost Todd Frazier to the White Sox. They could lose They're probably going to lose Jay Bruce at the trade deadline. Joey Votto's not any good. Brendan Phillips is old. Just a very bad team. And for the National League West, of course, you got the almighty San Francisco Giants. Not to mention it is an even year. The acquisition of Johnny Cueto will really, really help them out. I think that's very smart to put behind what's his name? Madison Bumgarner. And I don't think losing Tim Lincecum and not re-signing him was the smartest idea. But, their offensive firepower, Hunter Pence and Buster Posey, will just light that team up. And that team will just be fantastic. The Diamondbacks will definitely improve, winning the second wild card spot. The acquisitions of Zach Greinke and Shelby Miller will just make that pitching staff just unbelievable. And Tyler Clippard as well, who's a great reliever. The Dodgers, you know, they're, in my opinion, probably the biggest postseason chokers I've ever seen in my life, especially with that majorly high payroll. Them losing Zach Greinke is going to absolutely decimate the Dodgers, and they will barely finish over 500, and they will not compete. The Rockies, as you know, are in major rebuilding mode. Everybody knows that the 2007 season was just a freak thing that happened, and that was that's probably the best Rockies team there's ever been and will ever be. Carlos Gonzalez will probably be traded at the trade deadline. Mark Reynolds is old. They don't really have much of a pitching rotation, and it's just horrendous. And the Padres spent way too much money in last year's offseason. They've already lost Justin Upton. James Shields is definitely not what he used to be. Matt Kemp, not what he used to be. They got Alexi Ramirez, John Jay, all those guys just not competitive at all. But yeah, those are my National League predictions. Stay fly, YouTube. Just World 101 out.